Yes, sir. What's up, guys?
Yes. This DJ will kick the floor in three, two, one.
Hello and welcome to Randoms. We are back again. It is that time of the night where we do things. We do things differently. It's been a while. We have deserted our channel, but we are back to it now.
Yeah.
Listen, every review is going to be on the site. Anything that you need to do that has to do with reviews, this is the channel for you.
But we are rebranding.
Yeah, we are rebranding.
Yeah, celebrities do it all the time, but we're not celebrities. We're just trying to find our feet out here in these YouTube streets.
Yeah.
Yeah, and find what will be more effective and work. And it is true. Randoms has been abandoned for so long. I even feel bad.
Yeah.
We didn't know what to do over here. We didn't know, we were just running out of ideas and not knowing what to do with this platform and how we can continue and be consistent with it. So now we've decided, you know what? All of the drama is going to come this side.
Yebo. So this is a sister channel from Mzansi. You're probably sometimes going to be seeing Mzansi logos here. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
We are still one person.
Yes.
One thing together.
Yes.
In fact, if we see Mzansi here, we're advertising Mzansi for those who do not know Mzansi.
Yes, we have another channel called Mzansi Reality. That's where we've been occupied in the last couple of months. It's been hectic. Yes.
So if you are not part of Mzansi and you are part of Randoms, make sure you get yourself to Mzansi. It's happening also there. There's a lot of things that are happening. And if you are part of Mzansi and you're not part of Randoms, get to Randoms.
Yes.
Listen, let us do this thing, Emily. It's Mr. Anonymous for those who do not know me. Emily, just right in front of you. Let's do this thing.
Isencane Lengane, season 4, episode 15. It's part 2 of the reunion. And Syacela starts off with saying that he doesn't like a two-faced person with regards to Ubaba Tando, because according to him, Ubaba Tando is two-faced. And Tando's mom says that Tando will not like someone who bashes and insults her mother, airing her dirty laundry on the television screen for the whole world to see, which is what Timkosi kind of did. I mean, that was his approach to the show, to just drag Tando's mom and saying that the fiance was engaged to her and then she stopped the engagement and then said it's his baby, Tando was his baby. All the information that I don't think we needed to know, because at the end of the day, you are the father.
It was an excitement of the screen. And one thing, I mean, obviously, I did say that they are enjoying this acting whole thing and they're taking it to a level above whatever that they're thinking this reality show is all about. So listen, I do think that Pinky had more to do with that.
Okay.
And there was a bit of coaching that probably had happened there. Because the hate between ladies, it's so amazing. And Pinky was sitting right next to Timkosi, airing all these things that he was saying.
Yes.
So it is what it is. It is what it is. And it does make sense to say that Tando is not going to be happy about it. No one wants their mothers to be humiliated. And what you said, Timkosi, continue.
So Tando says her father is a liar. Okay, he says things with Auntie Pinky and then calls her and his wife and on the show he had actually said that he will leave Tando alone, and he was sitting next to Pinky at the time at the diary sessions while they were recording. Okay. And then Tando Uti, now he called with his wife apologizing. It was very interesting to even find out that Timkosi has a wife. The way Pinky appears on the show, I did not even know for certain if Timkosi is married and has a wife. So it's shocking information.
It is shocking, and I didn't expect that. And I have to say, it was very, it was shocking.
He doesn't behave.
I've always asked that question. Where is the wife?
Where's the wife? Why is it Pinky all the time? Where's the wife? And people think I don't like her. It's not that I don't like her. It's the behavior. It's the way she does things on the show that are just leaving me with that whole thing of, why is this woman here? Because she's pouring petrol every time.
Any chance she gets.
She's causing chaos. So it was interesting to find out that Timkosi is actually married. So she even said that she wishes she had recorded the conversation that Timkosi was having with her over the phone and his wife was next to him, but unfortunately she didn't do it. However, Timkosi says that he recorded that phone call. And
wouldn't this thing be interesting if Timkosi was to release that? I mean, we would like to hear that, but unfortunately they didn't follow up to that.
Yeah, we would have liked to hear that recording. But Linda Spia was also like, wow, you are actually recording your daughter while you're talking to her.
Yes.
The trust levels on that relationship. Yeah. And then he says he recorded because they speak well, and in the diary session she changes and then he denies also insulting Tando's mom. I don't think you can deny that at this point, Timkosi, because you were insulting her, you were dragging her for filth. So that one you must apologize to Tando's mom. And they also play the scene of the baby shower. Syacela was
not
returning
unless
the
if
gift.
it was true, maybe. Not unless if it maybe we are saying he must apologize. Maybe there was truth in it.
Even if there was truth in it, but how he said it is completely out of line, considering the fact that umkhulisele umntwana. I mean, you are supposed to respect.
If you say that umkhulisele umntwana and he must apologize for that, that would make sense. That I would agree to it, because there must be a level of respect for someone. In fact, you apologizing, you're not only apologizing for saying these things out loud, but you're also apologizing for being absent and leaving this woman to carry all
this burden of raising your seed.
Yes, there I would agree with you. But there, in terms of their relationship, what happened, no one seemingly is willing to really come out and say it. But I would trust Magathando more.
But it was an ethical thing for Magathando, knowing that she's carrying someone else's baby, call off that wedding.
Yeah.
It was an ethical thing.
Hence I'm saying to you, I'm not arguing with that.
Yeah.
I'm saying I would trust Magathando. I would stick with Magathando more because of what she has done previously.
Her character is somehow, now that I'm looking at this whole situation, her character is more calmer than Timkosi. Timkosi is chaotic. So they also play that scene of the baby shower where Syacela was returning the gifts, and Timkosi says that he was hurt because he bought those gifts for his grandchild. And Syacela asked how much exactly did he spend on those gifts, and he said 3.5, but initially he had told them that he spent 2.5. I also remember 2.5. I don't know if I'm the only one who remembers 2.5.
I do remember it. I do remember.
So Timkosi says he still has the receipts, child. He still has the receipts. He can prove that he paid 3.5. And then he continues to say, mhlawumbe ingane ilala on a bed made of planks. Umbhede wamaplanka. I mean, you are still continuing.
Said that I would not have my child sleeping on planks.
Oh, I would not have it.
And then Baba Thando asked ukuthi ulala kuphi ensimbini. Yeah, there were shapes there that were thrown.
Well, Linda Spia says it's like cats and dogs, that fight of theirs. Syacela says akamfundi futhi akamdingi. Okay, Syacela says he doesn't get involved in the relationship yakaThando no Timkosi. However, he says that Timkosi likes to challenge him. He likes to challenge him a lot. And I also noticed the pattern with him. When he can't answer certain questions coming from Thando or anybody else, if Syacela is in the room, he deflects, he goes to Syacela. And that is something he has to work on, because I feel like you can't dodge every time by going to answer the question, you know?
It's a tendency of men. We have that thing of deflecting most of the time when we feel cornered. It is hard for most men that I know to admit right there on the scene, if they have been cornered, to say, yeah, you got me here. But it is part of being a man.
It's part of being a man.
Yeah, because it's more like, think of it in a CEO
Ego?
position. No, it's not about ego only. Think of it in a CEO position. a CEO would not admit that they mess up most of the time. I've never seen such.
Never.
They always want to.
It's a sign of weakness.
Yeah, it's a sign of weakness. So is the man. When they have that position, they don't want to seem like they are getting things wrong. But a proper and sounding man is capable of going and thinking after the whole incident and come back calmer and do the right thing. He might not admit, but by action, he might action what exactly needed to be action in the manner that you were probably as a woman raising it.
Well, Linda asked about the apology that Syacela actually gave to his father after he was gone. You know, that apology where there was a goat and stuff? We talked about it and it was interesting. It was very interesting.
So
and Tumbeniga auntie or whatever that was.
That the reason for that scene to be brought up is because Syacela is saying agafune lutho, basically pushing Thando to fight Novabwak. Then the question is, you, when your father passed away, had to slaughter a goat and apologize for all the things that you did, even moving out of your father's house, going to Durban. And then now we are telling Thando to do away with his father, with her father. As much as we are not saying it direct, but by you saying that you don't want to associate with Ubaba or Lengane, you are directing your wife to move away from that. Do you want your wife to go through these things should, God forbid, anything happen to her father?
No, but
yeah,
I don't
so
know. With
basically that was more of a lesson to say that sometimes we do things when we are directed by our emotions, and then eventually they come back to haunt us. More so, as in Lemnyama, now we are required to apologize in a certain way, in a very expensive way, because getting a goat and doing all those things now, it's expensive. You could have done it while you were still alive. A person was still alive. You could have just forgiven the person and then spoke nice with the person. If the person is willing to apologize right there, then no bad blood between the two of you.
That's a lesson right there. So Thando also says that her father is not straightforward. Okay, she doesn't like the Tabete family much. She says that the Tabete family, they do everything for people or to show off to people. She would like to be with her father alone, is what I got a sense of, to establish that the relationship with just her and the father away from the Tabete family for now. And she says that at some point after they were done recording and Pinky was there, Timkosi and Pinky said something very troubling. They said they won't let this opportunity slide.
As we said. As we said.
You know, they could go very far. They could go very far. They can make a lot of money. You know, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. And Linda wanted to know what opportunity was that. And Timkosi kept on deflecting, not really answering the question.
Creating small fights.
Yes, with Syacela. Was that opportunity to want to appear on TV? And Thando also says that she has never received a cent from her father, not even a 10 rand, not even a 50 rand, nothing from her father. And on top of that, he brought up acting way before Thando had thought about acting. Remember, this season, Thando all of a sudden wanted to be an actress.
Yeah.
But Timkosi brought up acting to Thando way before.
So, in this case, I give it to Thando. I think Thando is telling the truth in a sense that this man, when you look at his profile on Facebook, you find that this man is actually taking pictures with actors when he gets the chance. Yes, about Deben Jen and all that. So,
opportunity comes once.
There was an opportunity for this man to actually make money. Seemingly, he's living an unstable life in a sense. That's my opinion. So he wanted now to get into this chance or to this acting thing. And Thando, as much as Baba Kangamtandi, but is trying to be like her father. I don't know if you are noticing that, because now the acting issue now comes out after
Yes.
that. So they are actually hating each other, but they do things alike.
Yes.
They do lie also, both of them.
Yeah.
They are capable of lying.
Yes.
We are going to see
Tando
why
lie.
I'm saying that. Tando faced with the mother now. That's where the lies are going to be clear.
Tando's mom says that she's inclined to believe Tando more because when she tried to fix things with Timkosi, and she actually spoke to Tando on behalf of Timkosi to convince Tando that you need to give your father a chance, you know. Timkosi wamjikela and Pinky, and it just went left. They played the footage of Syacela and Tando's mom swearing at each other.
Okay.
I remember that scene, that hot scene where Tando's mom was very upset that Tando had just given birth, and she's hearing things like, you know what, she's cooking with stitches, fresh stitches from the hospital. It was even called him a whale. What is it called in isiZulu?
Umkoma.
So Tando says that she likes the truth. She starts off by saying that she likes the truth.
That's when they are going to lie. Once they say that, they are going to lie.
That's what she says, because now she has to answer between her mom and Syacela who was wrong. And she told her mom that she has problems. She does admit that she did tell her mom that Syacela and her have problems. And she says her mom had things from people. That she cooks with stitches. And she says her mom made a mistake by not asking her first what is going on. And Tando's mom asked Tando, at the time, did you have a phone?
So I couldn't get hold of
I
you.
couldn't get a hold of you.
Well, this is a tip. You know, once a person starts saying, I don't like lying, or I'm not going to lie to you, they've already lied to you. That's the first thing. That's how you know. Because the need for you to say, I'm not going to lie.
Yes.
You should have let me, without clouding my judgment by you saying that you're not going to lie, judge you. Say what you need to say. Mm-hmm. Tando is failing to look at her mom at this point. Mm-hmm. Because she knows definitely what the mother is saying is true. By all means. And there was an inside information. Mm-hmm. So it was someone who was residing with Tando.
Yes.
That was giving mother this information.
They were in the same house with Tando.
So it was not
living in the same house.
It was not hearsays per se, hearsays other coming from outside neighbors. Someone in the same house saying that ingane yakho ipheka ne-stitch la, ne-stitch, and probably ingane inganga uThando. So now you look at that. Tando is failing to now is focusing on the camera or Linda. I don't know where the direction where is not going to be able to look at them. You can tell that really what the mother is saying is true, because she failed to even create an eye contact to have that conversation. And the mother was directly facing Tando saying this.
Saying that.
So with confidence, I stick with Tando in this case. Tando is lying. Obviously, we know Syacela is capable of ill-treating Tando. We have seen it.
Yes.
We've been seeing it a lot.
And did you see how thin she was in that old footage?
Yes.
She was so thin. Going through a lot. After coming from the hospital with a fresh baby, and Syacela was treating her basically,
we must call it out when we see it. Here, Tando Namang.
Yeah, she is lying.
And what I've realized,
Stand by my
Tando will
man.
always protect her man.
Stand by my man. So yes, Tando further lied when she said that they asked for permission from Ubab Dlamuga before going to Durban. And she said it with a straight face.
Exactly.
They did not ask for permission.
That's
they
why
just
they
vanished.
were slaughtering a goat afterward, because Lamu was not happy.
They had to apologize.
That's why they were doing that. And we even mentioned it. There was an episode where we saw it and we mentioned it.
Yes, that this is going to come back to bite them. Leaving, and Babu Dlamuga has a soft spot for Syacela, and he just disappears.
That's how it is.
Well, Syacela says that he left Tando's mom alone. And Tando's mom does say that Syacela did come and apologize, and he gave Tando her phone back and gave Tando a phone. So now she can talk directly to Tando. And hopefully it remains that way.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
That's it for this one.
Thank
See
you.
you next time on another
point.
review.
On point.
On the troll.